Have you ever wondered how a tiny seed becomes a towering tree? It's like magic, right? Well, guess what? There's a similar kind of magic in the world of money, and it's called compound interest. Now, don't worry if you're not a finance expert. We're going to break it down for you in simple terms so that anyone, anywhere can understand it. So let's dive into the fascinating world of compound interest. What is compound interest? Imagine young Maya receives a gift of $100 on her 10th birthday. Her wise grandmother decides to invest this money for her future, placing it in an account with a 10% annual interest rate. After 1 year, Maya's account earns $10 in interest, bringing the total to $110. Now, here's the magic of compound interest. In the second year, the interest is calculated not just on the initial $100, but also on the earned $10. So Maya's account earns $11 on her $110, resulting in a total of $121. This process of earning interest on both the initial principal and the accumulated interest continues every year, leading to accelerated growth in her investment over time. Now that we understand the concept of compound interest, let's delve into the comparison between starting to invest early versus starting later in life. Early start versus late start. Consider two friends, John and Sarah, both interested in saving for their future. John starts saving $1,000 at 25 and invests it at 7% annual interest compounded annually, continuing this for 40 years. Sarah, however, starts saving the same amount at 45 and invests for 20 years. The result of total saving amount for John at 65 is $34,785.07, whereas the result for Sarah at 65 is $15,894.66. Despite starting with the same amount in interest rate, John's early start and longer investment period lead to a significantly higher final amount due to the power of compounding over a longer time frame. This highlights the importance of starting early, even with smaller amounts, to leverage the power of compound interest for the long term. The power of time. Consider two savings plans. In the first plan, you invest $1,000 for 20 years. In the second plan, you invest $500 for 25 years. Despite starting with less money and investing for a longer period in the second plan, you might end up with more money overall. This highlights the power of time and initial investment in growing your savings. Now, let's summarize the factors affecting compound interest in 4 key points. 4 factors affecting compound interest. First, principal amount. The higher the initial investment, the greater the potential for growth through compounding. Even small investments can grow significantly over extended periods. Imagine starting with just $500 instead of $1,000. While the initial amount is smaller, consistent savings and the power of compounding can still lead to a substantial sum over time. Second, interest rate. A higher interest rate leads to faster growth. However, remember, higher returns often come with higher risk. It's crucial to find the right balance between risk and potential reward when choosing investment options. Third, time period. The longer your money remains invested, the more time it has to compound. Starting early like Maya is crucial to benefit from the long-term effects of compounding. The difference between starting at 25 versus 45 can be significant, as demonstrated by John and Sarah's example earlier. Fourth, frequency of compounding. The more frequent the compounding, monthly, quarterly, annually, the faster your money grows. While seemingly small, the difference between annual and monthly compounding can add up over time. The compound interest formula. Understanding the formula helps visualize the power of compounding. Here is the compound interest formula. A equals P, 1 plus R divided by N carried by NT. Imagine you plant a magic money tree. Every year, it grows new branches representing the interest you earn on your initial investment. The more money you plant, the bigger the tree will become in the future. Think of the interest rate as sunshine and water for your tree. The more sunshine and water, the faster your tree grows, earning you more interest. But there's a twist. How often you plant the seeds after you harvest fruits, called compounding frequency, also matters. If you harvest them and plant seeds monthly instead of yearly, you can grow many trees at the same time. So forget the complicated formula for now. The key idea is that the more you invest, the higher the interest rate, and the more frequent the compounding, the bigger your money tree will grow over time. Now let's apply the concept of compound interest to real-life scenarios. Applications of compound interest. Exponentially growing your money through compound interest plays a critical role in various financial scenarios, making compound interest a valuable tool for future planning. Let's explore 4 key applications. First, retirement planning. Perhaps the most compelling application of compound interest lies in retirement planning. By starting early and consistently contributing to retirement savings, even with smaller amounts, you can leverage the power of compounding to accumulate a substantial sum over time. This accumulated amount can then provide financial security and independence during your retirement years. Imagine Lisa, who starts contributing $500 monthly to her retirement account at the age of 25, earning a consistent 7% annual interest compounded monthly. By the time she reaches 65, her retirement savings could have grown to an impressive $1,368,217.05. This substantial sum is a direct result of consistent contributions and the magic of compound interest working over a long period. Second, savings goals. Whether it's saving for a down payment on a house, your child's education, or a dream vacation, compound interest can be a powerful tool to achieve your long-term savings goals. By understanding the factors influencing compound interest, which is principal, interest rate, time, and compounding frequency, you can strategize your savings plan to reach your desired amount within a specific time frame. For example, suppose you aim to save $20,000 for a down payment on a house in 5 years. By investing your savings in an account with a 5% annual interest rate compounded monthly, you would need to contribute approximately $326.87 monthly to reach your goal. This demonstrates how disciplined saving coupled with the power of compounding can help you achieve significant financial milestones. Third, investment growth. Compound interest is the driving force behind long-term investment growth. For example, compound interest comes into play when you invest your money in things like stocks, bonds, or mutual funds. Any money you earn from them gets added back to your investment. This means your money grows even faster over time, like a snowball rolling downhill. This snowball effect helps your investments grow exponentially over time, potentially leading to substantial wealth creation. However, it's crucial to remember that investment growth involves inherent risks associated with market fluctuations. While compound interest can amplify your returns, it can also magnify losses if your investments experience negative performance. Fourth, debt management. While compound interest works to your advantage when saving and investing, it can work against you when dealing with debt. High-interest credit card balances or loans can accumulate significant interest charges over time. This highlights the importance of responsible borrowing and timely repayments to avoid falling into a debt trap. By understanding the impact of compound interest on both your savings and debt, you can make informed financial decisions and leverage its power to build a stronger financial future. Conclusion: compound interest is more than just a mathematical concept. It's a potent financial tool with transformative potential. It allows your money to grow exponentially over time, not just on the initial investment, but also on the accumulated interest itself. This interest-on-interest effect is what makes compound interest so remarkable. Whether you're saving for the future, investing for retirement, or managing debt, understanding the principles of compound interest is essential for achieving your financial goals. By harnessing the power of compounding and starting early, you can set yourself on the path to financial success and security. Remember, achieving financial success and security is within your reach. By harnessing the power of compound interest, making informed financial decisions, and taking consistent action, you can unlock a future filled with financial stability and growth. Happy growing!